Welcome back, everyone. Episode 16. We're back from the Christmas break. It's holiday season over in Oz, and both of us have returned a few kilos heavier, but I think we're both that much happier for it. Darby is in his hometown. Has left Sydney for a bit to go visit his fam, and
Yes.
I'm still here doing what I do.
Yeah, what do you do?
Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, we do need to review a fair bit of basketball that's happened over the last couple of days. We left everyone with the Christmas Day preview, and I
Mm.
think I'm pretty excited to do the review of the Christmas Day games because some of them were hectic, and I was up at 4 a.m. here to watch every single minute of every single game.
You did.
I did.
You completed. You completed it.
I did it. I was up at 4 a.m. and I think the last game finished at, I want to say 5:30 p.m. because it went
Wow.
to overtime. So,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
So I
yeah.
was there sitting on the couch on 3.5 hours of sleep because I'd gone out the night before to a mate's place for Christmas
Mm.
Day. So, yeah,
Nice, nice.
this is what we do for the love of the game, mate.
Yeah, it was a long day.
It was a long day.
I had five nieces and nephews to contend with, so I was kind of in and out of
Yeah.
watching games, but I got most of that last Timberwolves Nuggets game. So
No, I think that was probably the best one on the day.
yeah,
But
save the best for last.
that's it. I think the first and the last games
Yeah.
were the best, but the Knicks Cavs game, that was a great start to Christmas Day.
Mm.
I didn't really think the Cavs would keep up, but I mean, Donovan, it was just Donovan Mitchell really that was keeping them up.
Yeah.
I think he had his fiance in the crowd as well, and he was mic'd up, so he was,
Mm.
chatting his shit.
Yeah. Trying to give her a good Christmas present.
That's it. Um, But I think that game was excellent. Cavs are showing a little bit of fight in recent times. They're getting fully healthy now as well. Garland looks like he's coming back to. Actually, he had a really good Christmas Day game as well. I think it was Garland and Mitchell who both really, tried to keep the Cavs in it.
Mm.
Um, in the end, ended up, falling a little bit short. They did have a chance to take that final shot as well, which, didn't go their way. But the Knicks, they keep on doing what the Knicks do, which is winning a
Yeah.
lot. Team looks excellent. Starting five looks good. Did you have any comments from that first game at all?
Yeah, not really because I didn't watch it.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
I did.
At least you're honest and you're just not gonna try to make something up.
Yeah, I think at that point of the day I was probably making bacon and eggs for everyone. Or,
Yeah, man. Cooking up a storm in the kitchen.
yeah, so I didn't catch too much of this one. I seen that that big dunk that Donovan Mitchell had right
Yeah,
at the end of the game.
yeah,
Yeah, I
sailed
didn't
over the
catch too
top.
much of this game.
I mean, he's so little, but he's so athletic. Like the power that he's got, it's incredible.
Yeah, yeah, he's still got it. He's still got the dunk package.
Definitely. And
Um,
the Cavs actually had a really good win today against the Spurs.
yeah, I did see that.
So yeah, I mean it's quite interesting that I mean, look, they had a really good year last year. So again, a lot of injuries to start the season, but it does look like they're sort of finding themselves a little bit in the sense of, everyone's starting to play quite well, getting into form,
Yeah,
putting a couple of wins together, which is really important to them because they've pretty much just been like one win, one loss, one win, one loss, like all the way through.
yeah.
Not the greatest record early in the season, but I think, yeah, both teams. I think Knicks are doing Knicks stuff. They won again today as well against the Pels, another close one. But when you have a closer like Brunson, I don't think you're losing a lot of games. Um,
Mm.
as a Knicks fan. Second game was Spurs Thunder. The Spurs they they got their measure.
They do.
That
Shay said it too. Yeah,
yeah
Shay's already cleared them the better team that
yeah
night. I
And you
lost.
know what? That takes a bit of courage as well, right? To be like, oh, the only reason they beat us 3 times is because they're better than us. Like,
Mm,
how many guys do are saying that? They're making up excuses, they're doing this, that, but
maybe, maybe he's trying to do some reverse psych them out, like they're gonna start believing their own hype and it gets to the playoffs and then, okay, I'd still probably take OKC in a playoff series over San Antonio.
would you though?
I mean, it's a different game in the playoffs. Um,
I mean, I
and
think you can say that, but the way the 3 games have been between the teams has been very playoff-esque. Because we got
yeah,
to see, like, one was the NBA Cup semi-final, and
yeah,
that was a bit of a grindy, slow game. Same as the Christmas Day game. It was, very tactical.
yeah. It
Yeah.
wasn't the most exciting game to
Yeah,
watch.
exactly. So I think we've already seen a bit of playoff S from both of those teams in those matchups.
Mm.
Um, so again, the sport is a matchup based sport, right? Like the Spurs really struggle. I mean, the Spurs dominate OKC, but then the Spurs might suck against Houston. Like you don't know who you're gonna come up against um in those matchups. But I think if I'm the Thunder, I'd be very, very worried to face the Spurs.
Mm.
Especially early. Like if you don't really want to see them round one or round two.
Wow, it doesn't look like that happened. Well, the Spurs have got the second best record in the NBA, so
Yeah. Yeah. So
um,
I don't think it will happen. But again, hey, it's a long season. We're only 30 games through, so 50
yeah.
games to go. It's a long time for things to happen.
Mm.
We did see something happen today, which we'll get to in a little bit, but it
Mm.
it changes teams. Uh, the third game, Warriors Mavs. Again, it wasn't really that exciting, to be honest with you. Um, the Warriors got the job done. I don't really have much to say about it. Even though this is my team, it was just a bit of a meh game, stacked in the middle. Um, or I saw online that a lot of people were calling it the nap game, where you watch the first two. It's Christmas Day over in the States, and
Yeah,
this is where you've had your big feed, and you're gonna go for a bit of a nap.
yeah, that totally was the case.
Yeah.
Yeah. They stuck around though, Dallas, I think if AD didn't get injured, they probably win that game.
Yeah, I think
Mhm.
like AD was playing really well as well before he got
Yeah,
injured in like the few minutes that he played. But this is the case, man. Like with AD, you ju- how many games is he playing? Like
yeah. It's it's tough because when he's out there, he looks good. Like he's still that guy. But it's just
what, like a
it
week
just
and a half ago, he had that massive like what 35 and 20 couple of blocks, whatever game. Like
yeah, he
he's,
just
he's a monster still.
he just can't stay on the court, man. And I think this might be what it is
Yeah.
for the rest of his career. Like it's only getting worse now, you
I
know?
know.
Like,
And that's the other thing though, like no team's willing. I mean, I'm sure there's teams out there, but $50 million on a guy that's going to give you maybe 30 good games a year, it's probably not
yeah.
worth it, is it?
I actually seen your team is actually interested in
I saw
possibly
that.
trading.
And I was like, please don't.
How would you feel about
I don't want it. I do not want it. He's not even healthy. And what's going to happen is we're going to get to the playoffs and the
that? Yeah,
same shit's going to happen. Like it's all going to be on Steph's shoulders because AD
yeah,
can't get on the court.
yeah. Yeah, I
And
think you stick with you know, Draymond, he's always available.
yeah,
So if
like
you have
I
to
know he
move
whinges
someone.
and stuff, but he's like hardly ever injured.
Yeah,
And most of the time off he's had this year has just been like because he's old, like he needs a rest.
yeah,
And the Warriors are not like, the Celtics when they won their championship and Porzingis played 3 games. Like we can't have an AD guy play 3 games. Like our team's not deep enough for that.
yeah, yeah, for
So
sure.
yeah, I would hate that trade. I would hate it. I would hate
Okay.
it. Game four. Your boys, the Lakers.
Yeah, I got this one wrong.
They got pummeled.
Yeah.
Houston's big defensive 3-and-D guys just they keep they not they just locked everyone down.
Yeah, and they're just too fast athletic for the Lakers, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
There's minimal defense being played on that, and then what Reeves got hurt, and then
yeah.
ends up LeBron and Luca, and I think Luca's been a bit injured too over the last couple of weeks.
He has.
Um, he had that great start to the year, and then he's kind of come back to average, which is still great numbers, you know. But
I think with
um,
Reeves out, it'll be really interesting to see how the Lakers go. I mean, Luke and LeBron, you think have enough to keep them, winning games. They beat the Kings quite easily the other day, but the Kings suck. So
yeah,
I'd be really interested to see them start playing some of those middling teams in both conferences and see how
mm,
they kind of go against them. Um, I think they play the Pistons tomorrow, which will be a good test for them as well. Again,
yeah,
they're athletic defensive team as well. So based
yeah.
on that matchup of what we saw, what Houston did to them, yeah, it's probably not looking that good for the Lakers against the Pistons either.
Yeah, and you're starting to hear the trade talks with possible Reeves to Milwaukee for Giannis, you
Yeah.
know, because they need defense on that team. But you're gonna have to give up something big if you want to get a guy like Giannis. So
Yeah, 100%. And
um,
yeah, I don't know, man. Like we've spoken about this before, but like Reeves is really good, obviously, but the Bucks have
mm,
so many guards there. Like you're gonna have to move someone as well, or like
yeah,
over around. I don't know what the Bucks plan is. I mean, the Giannis chatter has quieted down over recent weeks, so
mm,
maybe he's willing to stay. Yeah, he's back. He's been on a 25-minute restriction recently, so and they won 2 games in a row. So
yeah,
it's just again 30 games into the season. You just need one big
yeah,
winning streak, one 15-1 kind of run somewhere. Um, that gets you right back into the conversations, especially in the East, and especially when you have a top five guy like Giannis in the league. You know,
mm,
you don't really need a lot around him because he's going to elevate his own performance anyway. So yeah, it's interesting. So that was the fourth game. The third and fourth game were just you're just
yeah,
kind of
pretty meh.
pretty just in between. Trying to keep people engaged with the big names like Steph and LeBron, but the games didn't live up to any kind of expectations.
Yeah,
Um, moving on to the last game. This game was incredible.
what was the one?
Back and forth all the way through. Nuggets without Cam Johnson. It was just Jokic and Murray, and I'd throw Murray in there, but it was just Jokic. um,
Yeah,
and then obviously Minnesota, they played quite bad actually for a long period of that game, but then they
yeah.
put it together in the fourth quarter, and Anthony Edwards had like 17 points straight, 40 piece.
Yeah,
Um,
well, they both, I think, Ant ended the first quarter with maybe 15. I think Jokic with 18. And then he kind of went cold here for most of the rest of the game until that fourth quarter.
yeah.
And then they obviously ended up with the number they ended up with. It was like just a shootout. Like,
No, I mean, yeah. I mean, I know it went to overtime, but yeah, it was just a shootout even before overtime.
yeah,
112, 115 with 3 seconds left, and Ant-Man delivers that corner three.
yeah,
I think that's the worry that a lot of teams have with the T-Wolves because they have a guy like Anthony Edwards.
yeah.
And I mean, he's that good. You could
Yeah, well,
almost.
he's like the ultimate confidence guy. Like once he gets it going, like it's good luck on stopping him.
And his shot has improved a lot over the recent years as well. So like you can trust him to hit a three like that or a big shot like that.
Yeah.
Obviously a lot of experience playing with the US team as well. Has seen how all the old dogs do it.
Mm.
Just looked up to KD for a long time. So that's the worry about playing the T-Wolves. And then the rest of the four guys on the court always play defense. So their starting five, I mean, we said this before, is so good, but their bench is where they really struggle. But the main man of the hour was Jokic. He
Yeah.
just incredible, right? Like
It's,
50 plus
it's
points.
so funny, man.
Like,
It makes me laugh.
I mean,
Like,
someone would be happy with those stats over like 4 games.
Yeah,
Like if you're averaging, 15, 5, and 5 across 4 games, you'd be happy, and he's done it in
yeah.
like,
And that's his second 50-point triple double. Like I thought, yeah, I was joking around. Like if they're gonna win, he's gonna have to get a 40-point triple
I
double. And
know.
when he got 56, it's
Yeah.
like, bruh,
Yeah. Hey,
like
he delivered for us, mate. He heard
yeah,
us.
he, he thought, yeah, well, this is the only game that I really picked. Other than yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
All the other ones I kind of I got the Knicks and the oh yeah, that's it, just the Knicks.
Yeah.
So yeah, he came through for me in the end,
Yeah. He
the
was,
big
I mean,
fella.
he's incredible what he can do on the court. I think kind of like LeBron MVP voter fatigue. But again, he probably should. I think he probably should have the last 6 MVPs if we're being
Mm,
serious. Like,
yeah,
and kind of like LeBron for that stretch of what, like 10 years. Everyone in the league knows he's the best player.
yeah,
If you ask any player in the NBA, they're going to be like, it's Jokic.
yeah, for sure.
And Embiid got an MVP. Shea got one last year. But yeah, I think, again, he's probably was favorite or should be favorite now.
Yeah,
But we saw what happened today where he's gone down with a knee injury, an apparent knee injury. I don't think anything's confirmed yet, but
mm,
that puts the whole MVP situation wide open as well. I think probably just puts Shea as favorite, but again, he's putting up MVP numbers to start the season. So
yeah. The Nuggets will be sweating on this one, because if he goes out as well, it's gonna be rough for the Nuggets for however long he's out for.
yeah.
Um,
And like with knee stuff, being a big, you probably want to be a little bit cautious with those
yeah,
injuries. So if he's out 4 weeks, that's, 15 games probably.
yeah. Big Jonas is gonna have to step up.
But they're already down 3 starters.
Yeah, that's what I mean. These
But
guys, they might try and rush him back a bit, and
yeah,
let Jokic. They're not gonna play around with him. They need him for
yeah,
the
exactly.
for the back end of the year. So
This is the other thing as well. Like, if you look at the West and the standings, if the Nuggets reckon that they can kind of just tread water with him out, um,
yeah,
then they might not rush him. Because I think with a team like Denver, it probably doesn't matter as much what their seeding is, as long
no,
as they're healthy, right? Like, a healthy Denver team, you'd argue, is the second favorite in the West, or the second favorite to win it all. Like, then it doesn't really matter. Like, we're not even talking about seedings. Like, if you got a healthy
yeah,
Denver team, it doesn't matter where they finish.
yeah. I don't think they care who they match up with. They're gonna feel confident that they have the best player on the floor in the series. So
Exactly. Um,
uh, um,
yeah, so I think they're gonna probably be a bit careful with him. Gordon, I think Gordon and Brown are supposed to come back mid-Jan. So
mm,
there is a little bit of help on the way, but again, 2 weeks without 4 starters, it's gonna be tough times for Denver. I think they should be
yeah,
quite thankful they're 22-10, so they can, afford to drop games.
yeah.
But it's gonna be very interesting. Like Minnesota are right there. Phoenix is still hovering around. They're
Mm,
winning games. The Warriors are around the mark as well. So yeah, a couple of losses early for Denver in the next few weeks. It'll be
tough,
very interesting to
tough
see.
conference, man. Tough conference that West.
Yeah. Very tough. Another big performance we saw, 50 points again, was Kawhi. That
Yeah,
man, I watched that game and he could not miss. He
yeah.
literally couldn't miss.
They started to find a bit of form. The Clippers. What's that? They're probably three games in a row now.
3 in a row? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Um,
Yes.
I mean, they're still sitting 13th at 10 and 21, but 3 wins in a row. Kawhi looking like prime Kawhi.
Yeah. I think it's just gotten to that point where he's gonna have to. It's either gonna have to be him or Harden on every other night. They're gonna have to have
Yep.
big games. So
Yep. I think the thing with Kawhi though is like he's just so efficient. Like
yeah,
Harden gets big numbers, but he takes like 30 shots. Whereas
yeah,
Kawhi, he's going like I think he had a game the other day and he went 15 of 22.
yeah. he's still like it's just the health thing with him. Like when he's out there, he's still one of the top guys in the NBA. It's just
Yeah.
you never know when he's going to be playing.
Had a
I
few
feel like
big blocks as well. Like his defense is right up there again as well. He's moving
yeah,
pretty well.
I feel like the he's kind of moving away from the like load management, and he because I think he's playing back to backs now.
Yeah, he is. He is. Yep.
Yeah, and obviously they need him. They need to start winning games.
Yep.
So yeah, I think he's as long as he's playing well, then they're going to get back into that sort of play-in picture, and then
Yep.
it's going to be a long road for them if they make the playoffs. They're going to have to probably go through the play-in.
Definitely. But I think I've been seeing like things where Ty Lue has pretty much just said like we need to go 35 and 18 or whatever over the
Yeah,
next few games, right?
yeah,
And that sits them just above 500. And in a conference like the West, that's good enough, like you said, to make a play in
yeah,
or maybe even get the eighth seed.
yeah.
You know
Well,
what I
yeah,
mean? Like, especially
yeah,
with injuries, at the top, teams will start to drop. Lakers losing Reeves, Denver losing four starters. Like,
yeah, yeah.
you're gonna see some kind of fluctuation over the next few weeks. I think in the West, where you see some of these bottom teams start to creep up and close the gap. Unfortunately, not my Pelicans though. They're going to be sitting firmly down the bottom.
Yeah, along with my Indiana Pacers.
Yeah.
We'll
um,
write those ones off.
yeah, those guys are done. They're waiting for the picks.
Yeah,
The next big performance that we had was Scotty Barnes against my boys yesterday. That
yeah,
was filthy.
yeah.
25 rebounds.
Yeah, did it look like when you were watching them, were you watching it thinking, how many rebounds does this guy have?
Yeah, so I actually, because I think the game started 7:30 in the morning our time, so I wasn't awake until about 8:30. So started watching in the second half.
Yeah,
And the fourth quarter, he was just getting every single board. And I'm like, what is
mm.
going on? And then obviously it went to overtime, and then he was getting he got like three offensive rebounds in one play, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
It's bad in the stats then.
well, no, they were actually offensive rebounds. So,
Yeah,
which makes it worse because the Warriors couldn't rebound to save their lives.
yeah,
And then they lost that game. So,
yeah. Wow. Yeah,
filthy.
I was just scrolling through having a look at because I do from time to time just look at box scores, and I
Yeah.
seen that one, and I was like, 25 rebounds, really? I'm like,
Big triple double, big performance. I
yeah,
mean, Scotty Barnes, the talent's still there. Everyone knows the talent's there, and
mm,
I think we've only spoken about the Raptors once in like
yeah.
15 or 16 episodes, but they are right there with a lot of these Eastern Conference teams.
They still in
Uh,
the top four?
yep, they are 20 and 14.
Wow, okay, wow.
Uh, Ahead of the Magic, ahead of Miami, Cleveland, 76ers. Like they had a really good win today against Orlando as well, coming back from 20 down.
Yeah,
So they are firmly in the hunt as well. And I think if they're serious this year, they'll try to move RJ Barrett for someone else to really elevate them.
yeah. What are you
Um,
thinking? Like a big or
I think so. I think for them, like Barnes and Ingram and Barrett are all the same guy in a way.
mm,
Um, so you want to probably find a two guard
mm,
because you can put so Pirtle will play five, Barnes four, Ingram three, quickly at one. You want a defensive kind of shooting guard. Again, there's not that many around, right? The league, those are again a rare species, but like I think like a Dyson Daniels would fit excellent in Toronto.
yeah,
Like a big defensive guard, knows his role, and then you let everyone else cook around you.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
it seems like they got a few guys that need the ball hands and
Yep.
so they can score. So yeah, probably a bit.
Someone who can play off ball. Trey Murphy again. Like you can put him in anywhere, right? A
Yeah,
Herb Jones. If they can get a
yeah,
Herb Jones for Barrett, I think New Orleans is probably the team that are going to try to get rid of the most.
mm,
Zion's been coming off the bench for them at the moment, so I don't know what's going on there.
yeah,
So Yeah, I think the Raptors, hey, we might be talking about them later on in the year as well.
Yeah, well, it seems that way, you know. Top four still, and these other teams really haven't picked it. Like Atlanta kind of fallen off
I
since
know.
Trey Young's been back in the lineup.
Well, yeah. Well, speaking of Trae Young, so
Yeah,
Atlanta, so they are 0-6 with Trey back in the lineup.
yeah,
While Trey was out, they went 13-10.
yeah,
So, and they're giving up like 120 points per game.
yeah. It's been the defense has been bad,
It's been real
been
bad.
real bad. Yeah.
So,
So yeah, I don't know if the offense kind of, he's a great offensive player, but you got guys there that can score already. So it seems like it's kind of they're struggling trying to integrate it into the team, obviously.
yeah,
So
definitely. What about like I don't know if this trade will work, but because Trey earns so much money, but a quickly and Barrett for Trey and Dyson Daniels.
Brooklyn Barrett, yeah. Who says no to that? Probably Toronto says no, I think.
You reckon?
Yeah, I just think, what they Trey and quickly they're kind of similar-ish.
Oh, I think that's
Two
cool.
small guys.
I mean, yeah,
Uh,
they're small, but Trey's much better than quickly.
yeah, I'd probably say no if I'm Toronto, to be honest.
You reckon?
Yeah, I think they do.
Interesting.
Well, what do you?
I would do it if I'm Toronto.
You would?
Yeah. That
Mm.
pairs you up with your one and two with Scotty and Trey. You
It's
still have
just like he's such a liability on defense. Like if you don't have great defenders around him, then
yeah, but then that's why you get Dyson Daniels as well.
so you get Dyson as well.
Yeah, Trey and Dyson for Barrett and Quickly.
Mm.
Dyson's still young, fits the timeline with all those Raptors guys. Like,
Yeah, but does that make Atlanta that better? Or?
well, this I don't think
It
so. This,
depends what the value is for Trey Young, right? Like you'd think former All-Star, like he's
yeah,
been to conference finals,
yeah.
but it doesn't seem like his value is maybe that high. Like,
Which is why I'm saying if I'm Toronto, I make that phone call because
yeah.
again, he's coming off injury and stuff as well, right? Like he's not at his best.
Mm.
Um, and the other thing with Atlanta is you don't know if they think like are they wanting to compete right now? Because if you remove Trey out of that team, it's Jalen Johnson's team, right? Jalen Johnson is
Yeah.
22 years old.
Mm.
So what's the importance for the Atlanta Hawks? Do they want to win now or do they want to
Yeah,
win?
but the East is kind of wide open. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? If they got a big upgrade, they could be in the conference finals this year. Like, there's no real team like the Knicks. You probably say, but you don't know about
Yeah. But
the
like
Knicks.
that, yeah. I,
You probably pencil the Knicks in, and then like the rest of the East is up for grabs.
It's
So
wide open.
mm,
That's the thing though. Like I think for Atlanta to get a big upgrade, and by big I mean they're gonna have to sell on Porzingis and Trey. They
mm,
probably have to get rid of both of those guys
yeah,
for like this is. I mean, it's gonna be two separate trades, two separate deals, I assume. But what do
mm,
they like? What do they actually need straight away that will elevate them to better than Detroit, Boston, Toronto? Like,
yeah. It's it's tough to win if your best player is a 6 foot guard. So
yeah, not named Steph Curry.
yeah, like like Jalen Brunson's probably the guy now. Like you could see something happening, but he still has a lot of good defensive pieces around him.
But
So
yeah, I mean, you've
yeah,
also heard a lot of conversation around Brunson though, where it's like, can can you be the best player on a championship team as a 6 foot guard like
yeah.
that?
But you have to if your best player is a small guard, you have to have a certain like archetype of team around him.
Which they have.
Yeah, which they do have.
Yeah,
And Atlanta's similar. They got size, probably not the defense, but they got big athletic dudes around, and then
Yeah.
like Porzingis, Okongwu, like a couple good bigs on the roster. So
That's the thing. Like,
um,
I think a lot of like just in general basketball fans would love if Atlanta can figure it out with Trey and
yeah,
Jalen Johnson
yeah,
and keep, they got Nickel Alexander Walker's been on fire.
yeah,
They still have guys. Like the team is so like
yeah,
pure
like
from the basketball sense.
yeah. It's not meshing right now.
Yeah, it's just not getting put together properly. Like,
Yeah.
um, yeah, I mean, I would love for them to figure it out over the next few years, but the word and the murmurings around or everything that I've read so far is Trey like is on the way out.
Mm. Yeah, but that always happens, right? Like the guy who's been out and then they start playing well, he comes back in the team and then they start losing.
Struggle, and then
Oh, they
yeah,
were better off without him, sort of
yeah,
thing. It's all about chemistry and stuff, It takes time because he's such
yeah,
a big part of their offense too. So,
definitely. I think the worry though is the 120 points they're giving up. Like
oh yeah,
that
that's the other
defense
one.
doesn't take like defense is all heart.
Yeah,
It's just effort.
yeah. And like he's never going to be a good defender. Like he's
No,
just a small guy.
more guy.
So that's always going to be an issue no matter where he's playing.
Yeah.
And
So
then
yeah,
if he's not making a high percentage of the shots that he's taking, then he's not really a guy that you want on the
and
floor.
this is the other thing as well. Like, I don't think he can play off ball.
Yeah, well, we haven't seen it yet, so
Yeah, but he just like he needs the ball. He's Harden. Like Harden, right? Like they're always
yeah,
better with the ball in their hands.
yeah. Well, they're more effective, like,
Yeah.
and then once they start getting it going, it's very hard to stop.
Yeah.
But
Exactly.
it's not a if you're not doing it every night, then
Yeah.
it's what
Yeah.
else can you do to affect the game if you're not hitting shots? You know what I mean?
Yeah. It just feels like too many chefs in the kitchen for Atlanta at the moment, and yeah,
Mm,
and I think the organization seems like they've decided that Jalen Johnson is the guy.
yeah,
But now it's about building a team for Jalen Johnson and not Trey Young.
yeah, yeah. Well, I definitely, yeah. Jalen's probably they're definitely gonna try and obviously let him develop,
Yep.
build around him,
Yep.
whether Trey's a part of that or not, you know.
Yeah, it'll definitely be interesting. And like, where's he going as well? That's the other question. There's not
Yeah.
much out there. Again, we've spoken about this numerous times about the league being so guard heavy. Like, no
Mm,
one's looking for a guard.
yeah.
Like, could you call up the Hornets and be like, "Hey, give us LaMelo"?
Yeah, that's like, but what? We're gonna get yeah. That's kind of the same thing, right?
Right.
Like,
Yeah, exactly. I mean, LaMelo's just bigger. That's it. But on
exactly. Like,
defense, he's still the same. Like, he's still gonna get cooked.
yeah. And take bad shots and stuff. It just
Yeah.
doesn't really seem like it makes you that much better.
Nah. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what path they go down. The Hawks.
Yeah.
But again, I think everyone, like I said, every basketball fan has them like right there. They're right there.
Yeah,
They just
well,
gotta
the
figure it.
lucky thing is they're in the East, so a
Yeah.
couple wins here and you're in the top four. So,
And I think they'll definitely be in the playoff race. So
yeah.
they're 10th at the moment, but like you said, couple wins behind. So what else? Anything else you've seen over the last few week? Well, the last week that you wanted to chip in?
Yeah, haven't really been too, been on bit of
Haven't
a
been plugged
holiday
in. Holiday
holiday
mode.
mode. It's tough. And the time difference, like the games start a bit later over here. Like
Yeah.
most of the games start around lunchtime and sometimes the last game's like 4 p.m. So
Yeah. You're
I'm
too
busy,
busy with the
man.
fam,
Yeah, man. There's always something going on.
handling your 35 strong family that you have over there.
Yeah, man. There's kids coming from every direction, so I gotta be on my toes.
Hey,
So
what? Yeah, I mean, that's family, right? That's the time of the year. You got to spend time with your fam.
yeah, yeah. This, you know. Uh, this time of the year in the NBA is a bit. It's, well, when's the All-Star break?
All-Star breaks in what it's Feb, isn't it? So still a couple months. 1 month
Yeah,
away from the All-Star.
yeah, so we're slogging through it at the
I
moment.
think the NBA released their All-Star voting.
Oh yeah, I did see that
Did you
today
say
actually. Yeah.
that? Yeah, so I think there was
I think
one team that was one player. So Jalen
well,
Johnson being eighth was I was like, there's no way. That guy's a definite all-star this year.
hmm,
Maxi was really good early, but he's definitely dropped off. So I was shocked to see him in second.
yeah. Well,
But again, it's
Him and Brunson, right?
Giannis was one, but yeah, Brunson was three.
Yeah.
Jalen Brown in there. I'm very happy for him as in his number six. The
Yeah.
West, I think it was very, very, normal. It was Steph, Luca, Shea, Wemby, Jokic.
Well, I
That's
seen Denny Avdia got more votes than
then LeBron.
LeBron.
Yeah, he's in seventh spot. And you know what I love?
Yeah.
Like Portland, it's such a small basketball, team in the
Mm,
grand scheme of things. But they're obviously rallying around Denny. Deserves to be an
yeah.
all-star this
And
year.
probably
So.
all of his cousins and his
Yeah.
uncles and aunties back wherever he's from, they're
Yeah.
probably telling
Oh,
everyone to
100%.
get the votes in. He's had a good year though, so
Yeah, I reckon he definitely needs to be in the conversation. Murray down at 14th was a bit of a shock. Sengun at
mm.
11, Harden at 12.
Was
Uh,
Gordon on the list?
nah, Gordon. He got injured really early, right? So he just hasn't
Yeah,
played enough.
yeah,
Uh yeah, it's a lot of injuries. I think the top five makes sense because those guys have probably been the healthiest, and again, they're probably the most popular players in the league
yeah,
at the moment.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, Denny was the biggest surprise for me. Jalen Johnson not being in the top five was a surprise. For the East, man, it drops off so quickly, doesn't it? Like the West, you got Kawhi at 20. The
Yeah,
East, your 20th is Franz Wagner. Like,
yeah. Yeah, that guy hasn't played for a freaking couple of weeks. So
I know, but there's like the levels to it. Like they two small
Slim
forwards.
Pickens.
One's Kawhi, one's Franz. Like,
Yeah, yeah. Crazy, man.
uh,
Crazy.
but yeah, it's awesome to see. I think we've spoken about All Star. We'll probably do a proper episode around All Star. When it gets a bit closer,
Yeah,
to finalize some of our picks and stuff. But I think the initial voting is quite in line with what we've seen so far in the year.
yeah, yeah. It's probably accurate depiction of what the team should be, I guess.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Cool. So, what,
Yeah,
one more week over in New Zealand for you?
yeah, yeah. Another 10 days actually, so week
10
and a
more
bit.
days. So next episode will be still in New Zealand, and then you'll be back in the
Yeah,
hometown.
try get more a bit more viewing in, uh,
Mhm. Yeah.
be a bit more up to date with the NBA. It's just been busy time of year,
I mean
obviously.
that it's completely fine. What are the New Year's Eve plans for you?
Yeah, well, that's the one thing. Since I've been here, it's been raining.
Oh,
Now, I love a New Zealand summer, but this summer has sucked.
yeah, just rating.
It's been, overcast days. Like it's not cold at least. It's just I wanted the sun, and it's supposed to rain tomorrow, so
Yeah.
might just be posted up inside on the couch,
Couple of
play
couple of beers with
couple of beers, couple of board games or something. Who
perfect,
knows?
mate. Nice chill
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Surely we're getting too old to start every year hungover now, aren't
Yeah.
we? But I am planning to get absolutely drunk tomorrow. So
Yeah, what's your plans?
we're just going to a little
What's the weather
little
like in Sydney?
little house party. That's the
Yeah,
plan.
at your place?
Nah, not at mine. Going to a
Oh,
friend's place. Just
okay.
yeah, take a couple of drinks over, a bit of food, bit of this, bit of that. You know how it is.
Yeah, sounds good, mate.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
And then to wake up on the first, hungover, and not follow through with any New Year's resolutions at all, even though I never said any. So
I don't believe in resolutions.
me either.
If you want to change, you change today.
Exactly. You don't have to wait for a Monday or the first or the 15th.
That's it,
Like, you
man.
just do it.
Yeah,
I love it. Thanks for joining me from across the ditch.
all good, my man.
Episode 16. Again, the call out we did to all our fans last week obviously didn't help because we got 5 views on YouTube. But
Yeah.
hey, we're out here trying. The shorts are getting some traction. Uh, we will try to. We got some feedback as well about one of the episodes. I think it was on TikTok. It was the guy
Okay.
said like when you're putting your shorts, when you're putting like your short videos on, and
Yeah.
when we're talking about certain players, we should try to find highlights of them as we're talking. So that's on the that's on the
Okay.
screen. So like
Isn't it like a copyright thing though? Are we allowed to
uh,
use footage from the NBA?
I don't know. That's probably a little close one that we'd have to work through, but. I
Hmm.
mean, we could probably do it a few times before we get into some trouble, right?
Yeah. I don't know if the NBA is coming for us if we're getting 5 views on our
Yeah, yeah, exactly,
podcast.
exactly. Yeah, we're
Yeah,
talking about the sport. We're talking about the league. Help a brother out.
yeah. We're trying to promote the game,
That's it.
over here in New Zealand and Australia.
That's
So,
it. 100%. But yeah, so we did. We're getting some feedback, and we listened to what people want to say. New Year's, we'll probably start to. Now that we're 16 episodes deep, we're doing it for about 2.5 months now. I think we can try to, step up a little bit and see what we can do with some of our content. But
mm,
yeah, always welcome to feedback. We do listen, we do talk about it, and
mm.
we'll hopefully be back in the future with some better episodes and some better content.
Yeah, so you can listen and tune in.
That's it. And we'll do it all again next week.
Yeah,
See you then.
yeah, man.